And so the budget for, and I think we just need to look at the largest number that we have on record. 244 custodial centers, 75,507 inmates, and the budget, annual budget, 22.4 billion. Now, Aregbesola also made it to the news over the weekend as well, and he did say that the federal government spends 1 million naira annually to cater for each inmate. And the first thing that crossed my mind was, it does quite appear that the inmates may be doing a whole lot better than they're admitting. Maybe the inmates are, we can't say that they're enjoying, but maybe the government is really upholding their responsibility. Are they? Then, mathematically, you have to ask yourself the question, how much is minimum wage?
I have been an inmate before.
Okay.
It's not because I was a thief, no. You know circumstances in Nigeria, that was what led me there. I was not eating because food is given only once a day. So tell me how you will tell me that 1 million I was eating 1 million, though I was not there for a year. So tell me how I will eat 1 million annually.
But it depends though. Maybe you were really eating good the one time you had your meal.
I said I couldn't even eat because of the type of food that was brought.
What year was this?
I was opportune to go to the kitchen.
Okay.
They cook beans, only beans with oil, even no salt. Beans. And these beans are not even selected to say you will select and remove all the nonsense before you now cook it.
Oh, wait. They just buy the beans, cook the beans with the dirt?
Yes. With the dirt, with everything, just like that. No onion is added, nothing is added, salt is not added, only oil. Now tell me how that will incur 1 million for each inmate.
Okay.
So it's a blatant lie.
I was in the prison not because I stole or something, but just no traffic orders. This one will tell you, come, I should drive, I should pass. I passed. The person that crossed me now told me that their boss there now told me that why did I cross? I said your man is the one that directed me to cross. He said she's the senior there. That who is the junior traffic order to tell me to come. I said, but it's not my own fault. People are controlling the traffic. He said, they are taking me to station. Before I knew it, because it was on a Friday, they said they cannot judge my case. They took me to their court around Isolo. Before I know it, they took me to prison. That because it's a Friday, I will remain there then until they will bail me out. Joy, that was the day I died as a Nigerian.
Don't say that.
Joy, listen. I'm a sales rep. I work with a company that sells drinks. So one of my dealer happened to be a correctional officer that I registered under me. So when the whole thing happened, I called her, but before she could be there, they've already taken me to the prison yard. Now, the woman was not the one that called the controller general of the Krikri prison. This happened in Krikri prison. That look, this is my sales rep, this and that and that. So I was given the opportunity of being kept in the waiting cell. So even when the Monday came, they didn't take me to the various prison, but I was free to move around and see the other prison room, how it was. Mm-hmm. Joy, please. A dog. Joy, please. You can take my number down. A dog cannot eat that beans they are talking about.
Wow.
Joy, take my number. Call me any day, anytime. I told you I scribed some things on the mat on the waiting cell, so that any day they call me to prove this, I will come out. If that's the last thing I would do in this country with my life, Joy, I'll come out. That waiting cell, there's someone that controls the waiting cell. I've forgotten the name they used to call them. See something. It's a prisoner. All these condemned criminals, they are the one controlling the waiting cell, and they remit money monthly to the main organs, the warders. Now, what do they do? Once you come to that waiting cell, it's as if you are kidnapped. They will call your family, because most time when these things happen, you cannot even have chance to call your family that, hey, they are taking me to prison or this and that. They will not be the ones to call your family, and they will tell your family that, look, this is what is happening with that. If they don't pay money to them, if they don't pay recharge card to them now, that they will kill you in that waiting cell. Then your family will run around as if you were kidnapped, and they will remit money to the people that are in charge of that waiting cell. Then after the waiting cell, you know, this waiting cell is just 24 hours. You have to stay there. The next day they will ship you to the main rooms of the prison yard. So every day people are coming in, and these guys are cashing out in this waiting cell, then remitting money to the warders.
Okay.
You know.
Wow.
Now, secondly, on that Monday when they will dispatch people, the next day that they will dispatch you to the main prison rooms, because that waiting cell is a kind of more the 5-star hotel there.
Yeah.
Oh, joy. No. When I say 5-star hotel, that is that you are in a hell, but you know, in a hell you don't see how 5-star hotel.
I totally get it.
So that day they will not dispatch you guys to the main prison yards where they are up to 100. In fact, you see people they are like, in fact, oh God, I don't want to reason it in my mind again, because at least I've overcome the trauma now. So now that day before they dispatch you, they will bring all of you out. Those who that were captured, they will bring you out. Then they will ask the fellow inmates that were there before, they will buy razor blade and give those old inmates and tell them to scrape your hair. Joy, listen. That razor blade is not only you they are using it for. You know all these criminals that they are very dark, they are sad with life. They will just slap you and say, boy, come here, Daddy, make I bab you. See this one, you see the fun big boy, you see the fun fine boy. They will not use the razor blade and be scraping you. After scraping you, they will still use it on another person. Joy. And when they are cutting you, they are not cutting you as in with carefulness. You see people bleeding from the razor blade, and they will still use it on another person. Now, when this thing was going on, I stood up and said, I want to see the controller of the prison yard. You know, they say, who are you? I say, my auntie said I should go and meet him. I called the name of the woman because they know him is one of the top people in the prison there. So they now allowed me to go and meet the controller. I told the controller that I'm the one that the social woman called in respect of. I'm the sales rep. That please, though, this is what is happening. They are using razor blade to scrape our head, and I won't like them to scrape my hair. The controller now gave order, told some security people to follow me and tell those inmates that they were giving the contract of scraping people there that they should not touch me. Joy, that was how I escaped that one. Joy.
It's a form of humiliation.
The only food I ate there was from a redeemed church. Most time church will come there, they will do something, they will not share food in a takeaway pack.
Yeah.
Joy, that is the only food I was able to eat. Joy, the beans they are talking about, I will swear with my life. That's why I say you can take my number. Call me any day. Dog. If I have a dog in my house and I gave that dog that food, that dog will, with the smell alone, that dog will not eat it. Joy, quote me anywhere.
Okay. So
that dog will not eat it. Joy, quote me anywhere.
Wow.
Now, the best food you can eat apart from that beans is it's just better for you to see a way you can buy garri and sugar and then look for water, drink it is okay.
So how many times a day do they serve you food, even though you don't like the food, but how many times a day? So someone says...
Joy, the only food they serve me is once in a day, which is that beans.
Oh.
And that beans, there's nothing like oil in it. There's nothing like Maggi. There's nothing like crayfish. Not, in fact, even the beans, from the order of the beans, is as if, you know, maybe most time when they give them allocation and they buy beans, they'll just be rationing it. And some of those beans may stay like 5 years, 4 years. You know, there's something, the way foodstuffs will stay and they start having a kind of odor. You understand? So even, Joy, I said dog. I know what I'm saying, Joy. Quote me anywhere.
So,
quote me, dog cannot eat it.
Did you have like water? Did you have healthcare?
Which healthcare? Just if you like have cancer, the highest drug they can give you there is paracetamol. Joy, please, I'm saying this, quote me anywhere, bring me, I will go. That's why intentionally I in those maths in the waiting cell, because maybe I'll call myself a VIP because of the woman I know, you know, that made me to stay in that waiting cell for like 5 days till my company now met up with the bail condition and whatever, and I was released from there. For the 5 days I was there, I was only in this waiting cell. So I was seeing people coming and being dispatched to that main prison yard. And then that main prison yard, Joy, when you go there, when you look at those guys there, they have this quarter. There's something they call quarter.
What's that?
You know, that's the first time I saw it really, as in I know how it is. It's like a rashes. You know, it's like a rashes. So because of the overcrowdedness of that main cell, that's why I told you that the waiting cell is like a 5-star hotel. You know, because of the choke, how the choke that waiting cell is. Oh God, if you go there, you see that this. In fact, Joy is bad. I don't know whether they still do investigative journalism in Nigeria.
Some years ago, I don't know when MTN used to do this free midnight calls. So many years back, I called a cousin of mine, a friend of mine at night, and I was hearing something like, the sounds they make in pornographic movies.
Yeah.
And I asked him, "What are you guys? Are you guys watching porn at night?" He said, "Oh no, it's some of the staff having sex with a female prisoner." I'm like, "What
country is that?"
In Nigeria. The person is an officer in one of the prisons in Nigeria. And they were making that, and I'm like, "Are you for real?" He said, "Yeah." He said that's what they do. That's how the female prisoners get what they want. If the officers are coming for night shift, they buy them bread, they buy them suya, they buy them toiletries. So in order for them to get those services, they have to service those officers at night sexually. I'm like, oh my God. And you guys, nothing is done to stop this. He said, it's Nigeria. Who's going to stop this? That is a no-no here. That is terrible. And that explains why some of the female prisoners get special services and they look way better than the male officers. I remember a time I saw a video about the lady who stabbed the owner of a TV station in Nigeria. I think they were doing Miss Prison pageant. Yeah. And the female prisoners look so well. I'm like, why do the female prisoners look so good, well taken care of, compared to the male prisoners?
Oh, so do me a favor. So I can't even speak on that because I don't even know what's happening there. So if you don't take me there, I'll appreciate. Like, I'm even just trying to shake off the last thing you said. Which is... I was just like... Yeah, because that opens another can of worms altogether.
Exactly. It happens in Nigerian prison.
There's sexual exploitation going on in the prisons.
Exactly. It does happen. Though it used to happen here in the United States. Michigan, I would say Michigan, for instance. But right now, you can barely do it now. You can barely do it because the way they put cameras everywhere, microphone, because we only have one female prison here in the United States. And there was a time some of those female prisoners seduced some of those officers and had intimate moments with them. And somehow they regurgitated the semen the male officers deposited.
Stop! Please, you're going to make me sick. Please.
And they went to court. They went to court for this and claimed the officers raped them.
So there was no way
of... Yeah, the officers, that was before the cameras. So the state had to pay those female prisoners a huge sum of money that is tax-free. So by the time they get out, they already have money waiting for them. That was a smart move on the side of those female prisoners. But now that cannot happen anymore because the state invested so much money to put cameras everywhere in all prisons. And in the female prisons, they took out all male staff. No male staff could work inside. You can only be outside guarding the post. But no male officer is allowed inside with the females.
Oh, that's very good. Okay. Wow.
So the state did something. They made policies because they say here, policies are written in blood because something has to happen before policies are made to change the process. So with the Nigerian system, I don't see that change coming in anytime soon because they really need to invest in building modern day prisons.